Hey guys, today we're going to be setting up our FirstCamPro Ranger Mini 12 megapixel HD trail camera. Let's take a look at how easy it is to set this guy up. So we have our FirstCamPro Ranger Mini 12 megapixel HD trail camera mounted to our tree of choice using the included mounting strap that came with the camera. Let's take a look on the inside to see what we're working with here. So this camera will hold 8 AA batteries. You want to use the same type of batteries and don't mix old and new batteries, and take them out when you're not using the camera just to prevent battery leakage. This camera will only operate if it has an SD card inserted. It'll hold up to a 32 gigabyte SD card. In this case I have a 16 gigabyte SD card from FirstCamPro. Slide it in and it clicks when it's in place. You're going to slide your button here to the setup position, and that'll give us our camera options. So right out of the box, I like to do a detection test. So I'm going to toggle with my arrows to detection test and hit OK. And then once I see my target, I'm going to hit OK again to take the photo. You can see it took it. And then I'm going to go back to my playback option by hitting the menu button, down arrow to playback, OK. And you can see our photo is right there. And then OK to exit out of this menu here. And we're going to go down to our settings options so we can change some settings for photos, videos, time-lapse, and general camera settings. Starting with the photo settings, you can select photo size, photo delay, and the photo burst. Photo size, the options are 5 megapixel, 8 megapixel, and 12 megapixel. I like to have a 12 megapixel photo on this and make sure I have the highest resolution photo being taken. Hit OK to save. Down arrow to the next option, which is photo delay. So you can take instant photos. Basically the camera will always take a photo as soon as it sees something. If you have a deer hanging out in your camera and it's always there, you can change it to a 10-second photo delay. Just give your camera enough time to reset and take the highest quality image possible. In this case we'll just keep it on instant and hit OK to save. This camera will take up to a 6-shot burst, anywhere from 1 to 6. If you'd like to get a burst of 6 photos for each time the PIR is triggered, we'll do that as a 6-shot photo burst and hit OK to save. The next option after we exit out using the menu key is the video options, and hit OK to select. And you can have video size, video length, video delay, and your photo first option. The video size options are 720p and VGA. Again, I like to have the highest quality resolution, so we're going to keep it on 720p and hit OK to save. Toggle with the down arrow to the video length, and we're going to do a 10-second video length in this case, but you can do anywhere up from 5 seconds to a minute. Hit OK to save your desired video length. Your video delay, anywhere from instant to 60 minutes. Again, this will be the time in between each video. I'm going to keep this on 10 seconds and hit OK. And our photo first option, if you're in video mode, it'll take a photo before it takes the video, so you get a still image of the animal or person on camera and then followed by a video, and hit OK to save. And we're going to exit out to our time-lapse settings. Now time-lapse will basically allow you to take an image or video based on a certain amount of time. If you wanted to take an automatic image every 8 hours, this is good if you have some property and you just want to keep an eye on it, see what's happening every so often. This is a good option. We're not going to use it for trying to capture animals on camera. We want the PIR setting to take over and trigger an image or video. Our general camera settings, you can change the language. There's several language options. We're going to use English in this case. You can enter a name of the camera, such as a direction the camera is facing, or Mike's camera, whatever you'd like to do. You can format your date with having the day or the month first. You can use military time or standard time, however you'd like. We're going to use military time, and everything's OK to save. And then enter to set the clock, where you can set your date and your time, and hit OK to save. This will show up on the timestamp at the bottom of each photo. Then we have a start-stop option, and you can either do on or off. If you hit on and hit OK, this will allow you to set an operating time for the camera. If you only want it to operate from 8 in the morning to 1 p.m. in the afternoon, This would be where you'd set those, and you have 2 of those options with both start stop 1 and start stop 2. The camera is also able to be password protected, which is nice if you don't want people to view the images that are on the camera. You can set a password for it. Just make sure you write it down somewhere so you don't forget, so you don't have to reset the camera if you forget your password. We're going to leave the password off and hit OK. Also has an overwrite function, on or off. You can turn it on if you'd like the camera to overwrite the old images that are on your full SD card with any new images that are taken. This is good if you're going to be leaving your camera out for months at a time, and you just want to get the most recent photos on there. I'm going to leave it off for right now, hit OK to save. You can change your shutter speed to normal or blur reduction. We got some nice weather, rain's coming in, but we're going to keep it on normal for right now. And you can change your PIR sensitivity, your passive infrared sensitivity, from high, low, or normal. Since the weather's nice, not too cold, not too hot, we're going to keep it on normal. You also have an option to change the temperature from Celsius or Fahrenheit, as it's pictured on the timestamp at the bottom of each image. We're going to do Fahrenheit. Also an option to format the SD card, so you can overwrite and delete any photos that are on your SD card right on the camera. Hit OK to select yes. Also change any default settings or save them, and then also view the camera software version as well. So once we got all of our camera settings ready to go as we like them, we're going to exit out by hitting menu a couple times to the main screen, and we're going to go up to our quick select option by hitting OK. Now we can select photo or video. I like doing some video with some photo first options on. So you can see 720p 10-second video length, photo first with a 10-second video delay. Shows our settings, means we're ready to go. We quick selected video. We can turn the button to on position. Your screen will go black. Close the camera up, you'll see a red flashing light indicating you're ready to take images, and you're off and running. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website at www.1stCamPro.